Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you're getting those raffle tickets. There are going to be 2 cabanas raffled, one right away at the beginning before first whistle. Make sure you get your tickets in before that. Then there'll be another raffled at the end of halftime. You want to get those raffle tickets.
Hello, RollerCon. If you would like the opportunity to show your support and appreciation for Meow at the party tonight, we have his approval. You guys, there's going to be a basket that's going to be put out. You can put gifts, notes, tips, anything positive in it. There'll be a manager. It'll be by the manager cabana, which is to the right of the DJ booth when you're on the dance floor. Please do not approach the DJ booth. I repeat, please do not approach the DJ booth. To the people who are shitty, do not attempt to get anywhere near Meow tonight. But the basket may give you an opportunity to redeem yourself. Think about that. And also, Meow told me that not the first time someone tugged on his headphones to get his attention. Apparently, that's a thing that occasionally happens to DJs. Could not believe it. Do not touch the DJ. Do not touch anyone at RollerCon or the rest of the world without consent. The end. We're going to get ready to kick off our men's showcase, American Gladiators versus Ancient Warriors.
All right, everybody, here are your skaters tonight for the American Gladiators. 007, hands off. 01, big, sexy. 04, stand aside. 10, roll the might. 104, boomy. 110, Mr. Testosterone. 1134, just Dave. 19, streak. 20, drunken giraffe. 442, spider monkey. 65, Duke Silver. 74, damn it, Dan. 79, Colonel Angus. 8, Hunter. 808, Steve Sweat. 90, Mamba. 7, Robo Hand. 101, Hannibal Hector.
And for the Ancient Warriors, we are going to have number 0. Pause for effect. All right. For the Ancient Warriors, we are going to have number 0, Big O. Number 10, Optimus Grime. Number 12, Becker. Number 124, CBD Hits. Number 137, D-Ray. Number 1-8, Global Storming. Number 2-1, Wild Style. 2-3, Quasimodo. Number 2-5-5, French Shred Hot. Number 3-1-1, Otter. Number 4-7, Nomad. 4-9-5, Boulder. Number 6-1-6, Scapegoat. Number 7-1-1, Princess. Number 7-2-1, El Limon. Number 8-4, Evo. 8-8 is Set. Number 9904, Bones. Number 191 is Smash. And last but not least is number 53, Wrecking Ball. Let's hear it for these skaters, you guys.
Make sure you're getting those raffle tickets. And we are going to draw right now for a cabana.
Get your tickets out. Get your tickets out.
Remember, all of the proceeds from tonight's charity event go to Planned Parenthood. Get those tickets. All right, everybody, who is here for the American Gladiators? And who's rocking it out with the Ancient Warriors?
All right. We have a yellow raffle ticket. Casey. Casey is our winner of the cabana tonight. The number on the ticket is 519-93415. And yellow ticket.
And if you're here, come on down and make yourself known. And if you're not here, someone will text you, and if you don't respond, then they're going to give it to the announcers. Oh, we're not texting. JK, just kidding. We're just going to draw another ticket because we're down to the end, right? We can't waste any time with that. My bad. Apologies. Oh, we're in a must be. We're in a, okay.
Last call for that ticket, 519-93415. If you're not here, you're about to lose your cabana.
Casey,
Is it you in the
wait,
back?
I see somebody waving around over there.
Or are you just trying to see a friend?
Nah, I think they're just rooting for their friends.
All right. Now we have a green ticket. The name on it is Rootin' Tootini.
Rootin'. And Rootin' is here. Come on down.
Congratulations on your cabana.
Cabana number 1 to the Rootinest Tootinest.
There's another one that's going to be raffled away at the end of halftime. Make sure you get your raffle tickets before then, you guys.
Remember to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It might be the end of the day on Saturday and the sun has gone down, but the desert will still suck you dry. Make sure you hydrate.
If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands. If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands. If you love roller derby and you know it and you really want to show it. If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands.
We always need staff and volunteers. Tomorrow is loadout. Hey, you can earn your own RollerCon pass for next year by getting volunteer hours. Stop by BCI or just show up tomorrow and ask what needs to be done. We'd love to have your help.
All right, we're going to be raffling off a pair of 187 Pro knee pads. Remember, still have your tickets out. This is a blue ticket. Sandy. Is Sandy here? Ticket. Yeah, Sandy's here.
Hey, remember, as you are getting in on the seating on the track, make sure you keep the medic lanes clear.
All right, everybody, check out those amazing prizes that we've given so far. Make sure to get those tickets. You can still get your raffle tickets and win some more amazing prizes before the end of this event.
Hey, remember, don't drink and skate. There is a bar available. However, those drinks are only for the folks who have removed their roller skates. Let's stay safe, friends.
We're getting ready to give away a pair of skates, you guys. Who wants a free pair of skates? All right. This is a blue ticket. How many of you have blue tickets? You have blue tickets? All right. The numbers. I'm going to do the number first. 436-01940. That is going to be Axela. like Axel is here, winning a free pair of skates, you guys. And that's going to be your favorite gingers out on the track. Optimus Prime versus Mr. Testosterone. Both of them out of the pack fairly quickly, but it is going to be Mr. Testosterone as your lead jammer. Both jammers heading back into the pack, going to try and score some points. Mr. T goes to the outside. Let's see, did he pick up any points? I don't think there were any points scored on that jam.
Next up at the jam line, we have Rollercon versus Bones. Bones immediately finding the clear path on the outside is out for the jammer. Rollercon also around the outside of turn one. Now on a scoring pass. Back heading down the second straightaway here. Bones crashing into the pivot and from the outside of the second straightaway calls off the jam.
Impala skates. Impala is for everyone.
And we have Becker and Mamba out on the jam line now. Both jammers taking it up through the center. Becker taking that inside, picking up lead jammer. Although Mamba, oh, no. It looks like there is a cut track penalty that was called on Becker, leaving it open for Mamba to get lead jammer status. Taking on this power jam, trying to get as many points as he can before this other jammer gets back on the track. Mamba fighting past that last blocker, picking up 4 points for American Gladiators. Mamba back in the pack, trying to get a little offense from his friends. Finding that hole. One blocker, letting him fling on by. Looks like there is a penalty that is going to be assessed to Mamba, so a little jammer swap out there in the penalty box. Becker back out on the track. Gonna see if he can do some beautiful work staying inbounds on those toe stops. One hand out, picking up some points. Taking the outside line, swooping back to the inside, middle, outside. Fancy turnaround, picking up 4. A nice apex jump successfully cleared. While Mamba reapproaches the pack. Trying to get any points that he can. This is going to be a 2-minute jam, folks. There's about 15 seconds left. Let's see how many more points can be scored in this jam. And, looked like a little friendly fire there. Let's see, American Gladiators got 14 points in that jam to Ancient Warriors 15, leaving the score 16 points for American Gladiators and 18 for the Ancient Warriors.
And we have Spider Monk versus D-Ray. Spider Monk right away at turn one is out for lead jammer. D-Ray trying to get around the pivot, fighting for that outside path. D-Ray has 2 more to beat here. D-Ray taking out the pivot on the way out the pack, evading the final defender on the outside, is out on a scoring pass. Looks like one of the American Gladiators sent to the penalty box at the last moment there.
That is Mr. Testosterone and Optimus Grime back out on the track. Mr. T trying to take the outside while Optimus Grime fights his way through the center of the pack. And Mr. Testosterone is going to go ahead and pick up, it looks like a low block? A little bit of penalty trouble over there in the box for the Ancient Warriors, but this is the perfect opportunity for the Gladiators to go ahead and take advantage of that. Looks like there's a forearm penalty that was assessed to a blocker. Taking his friend's spot, keeping that seat warm in the penalty box. Optimus Grime reapproaching the pack, having his friends help contain that blocker. Both jammers back out on the track. Mr. T cutting to the outside, taking a quick knee to the inside. Going to be recycled back while Optimus Grime makes his way out of the pack, picking up 4 points. Mr. T still trying to find his way past those Ancient Gladiators. It's like they have him in an arena or something. Looks like it has been a successful star pass. That's going to be Steve Sweat.
Yes.
As your new jammer of record, but Optimus Prime is going to go ahead and call that off after picking up 4 points. That was a 20-point jam, taking their score all the way up to 38. American Gladiators being held at 16.
Them Things Creations, laser cut earrings, ornaments, and other things for the witches, the queerdos, and the weirdos. Check them out, Them Things Creations.
And we have Mamba versus Frank Shredhot. Frank Shredhot out for lead jammer. Mamba crashing into these defenders at the back of the pack here. Getting some offensive assistance. Mamba taking out the final defender, is out at the turn 2 on a scoring pass as Frank Shredhot picks up 4 points. That will be 4-0 for Ancient Warriors.
There has been an even lead percentage for both teams so far. 3 times each. That's Rolomite out there against Becker. Becker making their way quickly to the front of the pack, taking that inside line, getting lead jammer, while Rolomite is still trying to fight past that last blocker, the last American Gladiator blocker. Becker taking a nice little one-legged trip on that inside line is going to decide to call it off, picking up the full 4.
Experience unparalleled grip and stability. The Royal Assassin ensures a true smooth spin every time. Check out rollerskatesbond.com.
All right, we got Spider-Monk versus Seth. Spider-Monk and Seth fighting for that inside path. Spider-Monk getting recycled. Seth getting some offensive assistance. Trying all angles here as Spider-Monk with a 1-foot move. And some side surfing is out for lead jammer. Seth also out on a scoring pass. Both teams' defense getting ready here at the second straightaway. Spider-Monk runs into a defender and from the outside of the second straightaway calls off this jam.
All right, who's ready to win some more skates? Who's ready to win some more skates? Our winner is Blue Ticket Checker. Checker, are you here? Ticket number 896-26741. I think we do have a winner. I think Checker is here. Let's see. That's Global Storming up against Mr. Testosterone. Global Warming having that lead jam. Is going to call it off, picking up 2 points.
And next up, we have 1-0 versus 1-0 Rollermite versus Optimus Grime. And it is Optimus Grime out on the inside of turn 1, out for Lee Jammer with a sword. Rollermite also out on a scoring pass. Pack already headed back to turn 4 here. Both Jammers looking for that inside path. Optimus Grime pulling a spin jump. Is out for 4 points. Love to see the handshake. Love to see the camaraderie here at RollerCon.
Clean up after yourself. Your mom probably doesn't work here. And yo, the volunteers have been working hard all weekend. Let's give it up for our volunteers.
The next cabana will be for a volunteer. Oh, that is Black Mamba as your lead jammer, jamming against Becker. Looks like we're going to go ahead and call this off for an official timeout.
Wait, I was supposed to get
All right, an S1 helmet now going to be raffled. Pull out those tickets.
It's another blue ticket. This person must be really lucky because now they get a helmet. Checker.
Go Checkers.
Checker, you got a brand new helmet. Make your way back to the front, please. That's why it is good to buy a bunch of raffle tickets the first day. You can win all the prizes.
And we have Rollermite versus D-Ray. Defense shutting down the track at the moment. Rollermite making a surge through the center. Gets past the pivot, is out for lead. Jammer D-Ray charging through the first apex. Has one more to beat. Spins around the outside. Is out on a scoring pass. Rollermite looking for the outside. Pulling a spin jump past the final defender and from the second apex, calling off the jam.
That is Bones out there with that lovely fashion attire, jamming against Mr. Testosterone. Let's see, Bones is going to go ahead and try and take that outside pack, pushing towards the front, but that's going to be Mr. Testosterone. One more blocker to beat, and does pick up lead jammer, while Bones is getting hit to the outside and recycled back. Mr. Testosterone reapproaching the pack. Nice little spin there, trying to avoid that blocker, trying to find any space that he can in that tough tripod. Looks like there's a little tumble in the back of the pack, which is going to assess somebody a penalty. Mr. Testosterone was trying to use his friend to get around the pack, didn't quite get there. It's going to be recycled back again. Looks like there was a successful star pass. Your jammer for the American Gladiators is now Becker. And Mr. Testosterone's going to go ahead and make it through and call the jam off, picking up 4 points. Score now, 29 for the American Gladiators and 52 for the Ancient Warriors.
Please travel with a buddy or a pack outside of the expo. Find more tips in your program.
And we were told that up until that past jam, the lead ratio is still 6-6. Interesting to see if one of these teams will turn the tide on that pattern. And we have an official timeout.
Looking for new uniforms? Skate Good Club offers custom sublimated gear with no minimums, easy ordering, and fast international shipping. Check them out, skategoodclub.com. And make sure you're getting your ones for the halftime show. All those tips do go to our charity tonight, Planned Parenthood.
This is Mamba and Optimus Prime out on the jam line now. Both of them have a 66% lead rate right now. So a nice, even matchup.
And it is each jammer's fourth time jamming so far in this game. As both jammers are recycled back down the first straightaway, Mamba making a run for the outside is out of the first apex for lead jammer. Optimus Prime fighting through the inside, also out on a scoring pass here as both teams' defense head down the second straightaway. Mamba crashing into these Ancient Warriors. And from the outside of turn 3, calling off this jam.
Becker and Rollemite back out on the jam line. Five seconds has been called. Jammer's taking off. Rollemite trying up through the center, pushing that pack forward, while Becker's still trying to fight in the back against that tripod. Rollemite has 2 more blockers to get through, and it looks like there's a forearm that is assessed to Big O, while Rollemite picks up lead jammer. Another forearm being called. That is going to be a power jam for the Ancient Warriors, while Becker goes and takes a little break in the penalty box with his blocker. Let's see if what Rollemite can do to take advantage of this power jam. Falling through the pack, 1 more blocker to go, does get it, picking up 4 points, bringing the score to 39. Closing that point spread. 13 points, 13-point game, not too bad. Rollemite pushing through, trying to that outside line, meeting some resistance there against those American Gladiator blockers, but Becker smoothed through on that inside line. It's only a 10-point game now, it looks like, with American Gladiators having 42 points and Ancient Warriors having 52.
And the American Gladiators have 5 leads in a row. Let's see if these Ancient Warriors summon some more powers or pull out another sword to disturb that pattern. We have Spider-Monk versus Frank Shredhot. Frank Shredhot tiptoeing the inside is out at turn 1 for lead jammer. Spider-Monk also out on a scoring pass. Everybody heading down the second straightaway. Frank Shredhot around the outside. From turn 3, calls off the jam.
Having trouble plow stopping or turning? Upgrade your skates with Riptide's premium cushions today. Check them out, riptidesports.com.
Mr. Testosterone out there against Bones. Bones up in the front of the pack trying to find space on that outside line and is successful. Well, Mr. Testosterone did try to follow, but was knocked out by Optimus Grime and being recycled back. Bones re-entering the pack, getting a little bit of help from his pivot, hops over some blocker booty, doesn't quite make it, and makes the decision to go back. Gonna go ahead and call it off as Mr. Testosterone was through on his initial pass. Still time to get your raffle tickets, you guys. More things being raffled away.
And we have Mamba versus Becker. Becker finding the clear path down the outside right away is out at the first straightaway for lead jammer. Mamba out at the inside of turn 1 is now on a scoring pass. Fast moving pack here, already headed back toward the second apex. Becker working on the way through. This one, Mamba pulling an apex jump slide, bowling over half the field. An illegal contact penalty, sending American Gladiators pivot to the penalty box. Mamba also in the box. It is a power jam for Becker. Ancient Warriors coming in to clear up this tripod, allowing Becker through on the inside out at turn 2 for 4 points. Becker with the apex jump. Ancient Warrior taking out the final defender. And Becker through on the inside of the second straightaway for another 4 points.
Getting a little feisty out there.
Make sure you're ready to tip during that halftime show. Get your singles from Trish the Dish.
Dollar bills, y'all. Seth is out there against Rollermite. Rollermite taking the inside. Seth attempting to take the outside. Bump to the out while Rollermite is successful on that inside line. I think we're going to go ahead and call it really quick. Taking a quick breather. Again, don't forget to get your dollar bills. There's still time. All that money is going to support Planned Parenthood, you guys. Great charity. Takes care of a lot of people. It's not all abortions. doing some fanciness getting up off of that track. I think he's all right. Rollermite fighting there in the back against that wall, kind of D-Ray's helping being that fifth blocker, seeing if they can control Rollermite. But he is out in front of the pack. Did not pick up lead because did get a no pass, no penalty. I don't know if the Ancient Warriors know that they have lead. Rollermite going through that last blocker on the inside on one leg, while D-Ray is going to go ahead and be recycled back. D-Ray tries to find space on the inside, while Rollermite re-enters that pack. D-Ray's out, picking up 4 points. Not too far behind is Rollermite. D-Ray re-entering that pack, but getting some help from his friends, getting past. Rollermite again doing a little hippity hop, picking up 4. D-Ray is telling his friends, hey, get me out, get me out. He is the lead jammer, but I think just wants to play, because who doesn't? Picking up 4 more points. That is the end of that jam. The score is now 55 for the American Gladiators and 82 for the Ancient Warriors. Volunteers, get ready with your tickets. Make sure you have turned in your ticket. We are getting ready to raffle off a volunteer cabana. Get your tickets out.
Another benefit of volunteering, amazing raffle prizes just for you.
That Spider Monk out there is lead jammer. Let's see, that is the Ancient Warriors jammer there, taking a little spill to the inside, being recycled back. Gonna get a little O from Big O, and that Spider Monk that's back out there, giving us a little bit of action. Global Storming, re-approaching the pack. Not quite in time. All right, are we ready for that raffle? You got your tickets out? Pushy galore. You are the winner of a slightly used cabana. The score now is 64 points for the American Gladiators and 82 for the Ancient Warriors. About 5.5 minutes left in this period. Remember, still get your dollar bills. Time to still get those for the halftime show, guys. It's going to be out here soon, and it's going to be good.
On the side, build your personal brand, grow a loyal fan base, and unlock income through fan sponsorships. On the side is a sports platform where fans sponsor athlete content. OnTheSide.com.
And next up at the jam line, Mr. Testosterone versus Becker. Both jammers looking for that outside path. Becker making a run for it is out at turn one. For lead jammer, Mr. Testosterone, also now out on a scoring pass. Becker weaving through, pulls a reverse move past the final defender, is out at the second apex for 4 points, and from the first straightaway calls off this jam.
That was a nice little whip there.
Love to see the fist bump. Love to see the camaraderie here at RollerCon here in Derby.
Frank Shredder, shred hot out there on the jam line out against Mamba. Still a 50-50 lead, 11-11. Just a matter of, I think penalties had a little bit to play in the score gap. But nothing that's insurmountable. That is Mamba out there as your lead jammer, finding that space on the inside line. Frank Shredder trying to go on the inside, not quite successful. Is bumped to the inside, going to take the star off their helmet while Mamba re-enters the pack. Bump to the outside. I see Optimus Grime trying to draw him back, but Mamba says, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. Only less than 4 minutes to get your dollars, you guys. Less than 4 minutes. Do it now. Don't want to miss out.
All right, and we have Rollermite versus Global Storming. Global Storming with a spin move on the inside is out for lead jammer. Rollermite with a small recycle just before turn one as D-Ray is sent to the penalty box. Rollermite now out on a scoring pass. Global Storming getting some offense, pulling off an apex jump for 4 points and calling off this jam.
It looks like it's going to be Bones and Mr. Testosterone back out there on the jam line, the RollerCon jam line. Mr. Testosterone quick on that outside line, picking up lead jammer immediately. Bones not too far behind. One blocker still trying to give him a little bit of trouble, but he does make it successfully out of the pack. Mr. Testosterone trying to get a little bit of help from his friend. Beautiful apex jump right there, picking up 4 points. Bones with some nice juking. Gets bumped to the outside, though, and then his friends comes along, bumps the person out who bumped him out. No pass, no penalty. We got some acrobatics going on out there on the track. Mr. Testosterone doing a lovely dip there, making it out, picking up 4 points. Bones fighting past that one last blocker, getting help from his friends. Mr. Testosterone out again. That's 12 points so far on this jam. Trying to make up that point differential. Bones doing a lovely little sweep to the outside, avoiding that blocker, keeps doing some spins, avoiding another blocker, one blocker left at the front, takes a little tumble, now there's 2. Now that's Mr. Testosterone picking up 4 more points on that outside line. I think they're trying to get Bones a few more. Gonna run this jam. Big O trying to get Mr. Testosterone out. Mr. Testosterone trying to hold it so hard on that one leg. So you may not have won a cabana for RollerCon, but at the end of halftime, we are going to be auctioning off a cabana, you guys. It is still available. It's still an option. Still goes to charity. Tell your friends. Pool your money.
And we have Rolomite versus Optimus Prime. A rematch here, 1-0 versus 1-0. With Rolomite assess lead jammer.
Dun it, dun it. Dun it, dun it.
Fast moving back here, headed back to the first straightaway. Rolomite pulling a reverse move. Getting out at turn 1 for 4 points. Optimus Prime also out for 4. Rolomite pulling the juke to the outside, gets caught working 1 versus 4 here, and from the second straightaway. Calls off the jam as we head into intermission. Love to see the hug there at the end. Love to see the camaraderie.
I hope you guys have your dollars ready. Who's got dollars? That wasn't loud. Who's got some dollars? All right, let's get some excitement in here. This is the last day of RollerCon, you guys. I wonder what's going to happen. It's a surprise for all of us. This is something new. And just so everybody knows, we have our beautiful MC, Deviate, helping us out here with our tracks.
Hello, RollerCon friends! That was sad. I said hello, RollerCon friends! Thank you very much. So some of you might be like, wait, Deviate? Is that Deviate? They look familiar. Well, the guys needed help, so they asked for medical to be out here. That's why you'll see me in green. Usually like, why does Stevie look like a baked potato? Because I need attention right now. So anyhow, do y'all have any idea what you're about to see at all? Other than you know that you are going to be giving money to a wonderful charity that is Planned Parenthood. These men have decided they want to raise money for Planned Parenthood because what have happened with the reversal of Roe versus Wade. They made grand decisions to try and help and support. You are going to see feats of strength and stupidity during this halftime. What have you thought so far of this bout, y'all? Excellent, excellent. Just know that with every little bout they're doing in the middle, all of their feats of strength, whatever team wins, they get an extra 5 points added to their score. And also, whichever team has the most money added to it gets 10 points added to their score. So halftime counts too. Are we ready for this first feat of strength and stupidity? Yes? Who's coming forward from the American Gladiators? Who's my American Gladiator coming forward for the first feat of strength? Yes? Oh, we have our ancient warriors. Well, hello. Are you our first? Who's our first American Gladiator that is going to? And what is your name?
Damn it, Dan.
And our ancient warrior?
Boulder.
These two are going to be sumo wrestling.
Remember, whoever wins the best 2 out of 3 gets 5 points added to their score. Also, throw your money around. You see all those lovely people around the track? They're here to take your money for Planned Parenthood. We have our lovely official friends that are here to help with all of this madness. Officials, are you ready? Do you want to just blow your whistle? We want these two to start doing whatever it is they're going to do. All right, here you go, y'all. Let's hear it. Sumo wrestling. Ancient warriors, I am so sorry. The win goes to the American Gladiators, so we're 1-0. Oh, Lord. Yeah, exactly. You better start doing the thing. Y'all ready? Come on, y'all, cheer these men on. Oh, do we really need to have a third? I mean, it's 2-0. Do you want a third sumo battle? Well, I get. Oh. I love this stare down to begin with. This is delightful. Oh! There's questions. Questions. I say keep going. Can you hear the crowd? We're leaving up to the officials because in the end, the officials always win. Oh. Sounds like they have sided for Ancient Warriors, but they're going to do a little redo. Well, it looks like the American Gladiators have now added 5 points to their score for sumo wrestling. Next up, with your feats of greatness and stupidity, the longest apex jump. We're going to let them kind of figure out what they're doing. Again, throw some dollars at these people, y'all. All this money goes to Planned Parenthood. Buy some raffle tickets. Do the thing. Let's make some money. All right. American Gladiators, do you have your 3 men that are going to participate in the Apex jump? All 3? Where's the 3rd? Where's your 3rd? Ancient Warriors, do you have 3 men to participate in the Apex jump? Also, RollerCon friends, remember every dollar you tip these guys goes in a bucket. Whichever bucket has the most money gets an extra 10 points on the board. Who do you want to see win? Yes. Challengers to the line. Let's go. Let's get the Apex jump. I know it's hard to say no to lovely, beautiful people, handsome people that are giving you money. But my Apex jumpers, I need you to get over here so we can compete and finish up the challenges. Captains, get your guys over here. Let's go. Apex jumping. All right, do we have our competitors for the Apex jump? I think we'll let the Ancient Warriors go first since the American Gladiators won the sumo wrestling. I think that only sounds fair. Would you agree? Ancient Warriors, you're up first. All right. You want to go first? All right. You ready? Whoever wants to go. Ancient Warriors goes first. Oh. Jump 1. There's a question as to where the jump line starts. Is it this blue line? Yes? Thanks, Steve! next Station Warrior up. Oh. I think, is that the farthest jump yet? Is that the farthest? Oh, that was the farthest jump, y'all. Ooh, Rollermite's coming out to expect on. I know. Blue line. Blue line. Yep. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. Men don't understand instructions. They're supposed to jump from the blue line. All right, are we ready? All right. Comes your American Gladiator. Oh. We now have the longest apex jump. So how many do we have left? 2 more, correct? 1 from each team. All right, y'all. Ancient Warriors, you better bring it. 5 points on the line. Oh. Once again, American Gladiators has won the challenge. 5 more points for them with their feats of strength and stupidity. What do you think so far of these feats of strength and stupidity? Oh dear. Watch out now. Oh. That was a lot of air. Dear Lord. What does one say? I guess what one says is give this man some money so he can give it to charity. Yeah, go grab some money. Go do it. Go do it. Show people your singlet. It's lovely. Show some dollars. All right, y'all, it's time for the relay. So how this is gonna work, it's just like a relay in running track, except for they're gonna be passing each other the helmet cover. Relay racers, you will start at the whistle as you generally would. And our relay has begun. Oh. Yep, gotta pass the helmet cover. Helmet cover has to be on in order to start skating. Your ancient warriors have taken the lead. Again, there's 5 points on the line for this. Helmet cover must be securely on in order to start skating. Oh, false start. Oh, called back. Get back. Our official Hawaiian has ruled that there's a false start from the ancient warriors. Should we just take 5 points away from them? Again, the American Gladiators have once again won the challenge of the feat of strength and stupidity. All right, y'all, throw some money at these men. Let's get some more money real quick, yes? Get some money. Also, raffle tickets. So that money, also remember, whichever boon has the most money will also determine which team gets 10 more points on the board. And again, every dollar goes to Planned Parenthood. Oh, okay, Mama, doing the splits over there. I see you. All right. Y'all. Oh, I see a whole lot of cash over there for Angus. Nomad, no one wants to know where those dollars are coming from. It's money. I smell money. Ew. What are you wearing underneath your kilt? Are you wearing your kilt properly? All right, y'all, we have one last feat of strength and stupidity to bring you. This is called Chariot Racing. Each team has the opposing team dragging behind them. Who will cross the finish line first? Oh, you lost your person. Come on, y'all. Push, pull. Come on. Oh. It appears our American Gladiators have once again been awarded 5 points. All right, y'all. Oh, more money. I think these men should go around one more time and get some dollars from you. What do you think? Remember, whoever has the most money in their bucket gets 10 points. All right, y'all. We're going to have these men take a victory victory lap for their feats of strength and stupidity. Remember, every dollar goes to Planned Parenthood, and these men, they made that decision, again, because of the overturn of Roe versus Wade. I guess they're doing dude things. They're huddling for the moment. Again, little slow stroll, one lap. Give them some money. And again, whichever team has the most in their bucket gets an extra 10 points. And then, after this victory lap, we have something that we've had to keep a secret that is super special that is about to happen for y'all. Again, give those dollars, whichever team you think should be winning. Come drop your money in the buckets. All right, Steve. All right. Does everyone have the money in the bin that has been tipped? Get it in the bin. We're going to have a very unofficial weigh-off to see whose bucket has more dollars. Bring your money to the bucket. Money to the bucket. Again, men can't follow directions because evidently I have a feminine sounding voice and they can't hear. Hello? Hello. Hi. 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 I'm the person who's running this. Go put your money in the bucket. Let's go. All right, because we're burning time. Because what's going to happen next is so special I can hardly stand it. And I've had to keep it a secret. It's a huge secret. All right, money in the buckets. Let's go. Got 10 seconds to throw it in there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donations in the bucket have now been closed. Who is going to do the unofficial weighing of said buckets? Evidently, Wanda goes, yeah, I will. All right, Wanda. Which bucket has more money? You missed it. You had a 10-second count-off. Sorry, even though you're a captain. Oh, okay, fine. That should be my money for doing these shenanigans for you guys. Jeez. I don't want your mouth guard. That's disgusting. Ah. All right. Wanda, American Gladiators, Ancient Warriors. Oh, Ancient Warriors it is. Ancient Warriors get 10 extra points on the board. And now I would like to call 3 very important people to the center of the track. Everybody else, you can clear off to the sides because something super cool is about to happen. We got Mr. Testosterone, Big Sexy, and Stand Aside. These three men asked if they could have a derby wedding. Right? Isn't that sweet? I just want to start by saying, I was talking to Mr. Testosterone early about this. He started to tear up, and it was the sweetest thing I've ever seen. The amount of love that he has for these two men standing next to him is really sweet. It is. All right. Y'all ready to get married? We are gathered tonight to honor the union of these skaters and the grand tradition of derby marriage. Know that the three of you are entering a very unique and special union, which is based on friendship, honor, and loyalty. After this, you will forever be known as a package deal. I'm going to ask you all to say your name into the microphone, and then I will read your vows.
Big Sexy.
Mr. Testosterone.
Stand aside.
Do you take the other two men beside you to be your derby husbands? The late night texts or phone calls, to traveling to skate, or simply to spend time together? You promise to be your biggest fans on and off the track. If you skate against each other, you promise to hit each other harder than anyone else on your team because you would never insult the other by going easy. If you agree, please state, I do.
Fucking do.
I do.
I do.
So, with the power vested in me by the Kingpin, Ivana S. Bacon, and the RollerCon convention, I now pronounce you derby husbands. You may celebrate in the way you choose. Congratulations. All right. Now back to hitting each other. Thanks, y'all, for raising money for Planned Parenthood. I was Deviate, and I hope you had a grand time at RollerCon.
All right, let's get your raffle tickets back out. We are raffling away. We are auctioning off. I'm sorry. Get out some more money. Get out some more money. We are auctioning off another cabana. Who wants a cabana? You get a nice little private area away from everybody else at the party. Let's start off with $100. Can I get somebody who is willing to pay $100 for a cabana for tonight?
Come on, 100, I see one over there, $100.
Let's go up to $120. Can I get $120? I see you over there. $130. $130. I see you in the back corner over there. Can I, $150. Who's going to give me $150? I see you there in the front. Can I get $175? $175. Anybody willing to pay $175? You see it? All right. Let's go. $200. Who is willing to spend $200? Let's get it over here. $225. $225. I see you over there. $250. $250. I see you over here still, keeping this hand up. $275.
Over here, $275 in the corner.
All right, $300. Give me $300. Are you guys bidding against each other?
They're dancing for you across the track.
Oh, across, okay. All right, let's see who's really got the big dollars. Who's gonna spend $500 for this cabana? There we go, there we go. I think we're still dancing over here too. Let's pay $600. $600. Who's going to give me $600? Over there? Is that going to be my winner? Is there anybody else? $600. Keep going. All right. How about $650? Give me $650.
Over there, 650.
$700. Anybody? $700. Go. Go. 725. Give me 725. Give me 750. 750 over here in the back. Come on, you can do it. Give me 750. Count it. Yeah. All right, it's back to you over here. The 775. Are we gonna do it? Yeah, we are. Heck yeah, we are. $800. Who's got it for me? $800 on Private Cabana, Black and Blue Ball.
All this money going to charity.
Yeah, we got our $800 bid. All right, 825. I think we already said yeah. 850. 850. We're holding over here. 850. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's go to 900. Who's getting me $900? All right. This is all going to Planned Parenthood, guys. Still for charity. $950. Yes. Give me $1,000. Give me $1,000. Yeah. How about $1,100? $1,100. Wow. Yes. Yes, Queen. Okay. Let's do 1,200. 1,200. 1,300. 1,300. Oh, you're bowing out? I think we have a winner over here. 1,200. Private Cabana, Black and Blue Ball. I love this for you.
Thanks to everyone who participated in our auction for the cabanas, and a huge congratulations to our winner.
$1 bills, y'all.
That's right, make it rain.
Woo! Riding over this halftime, it looks like we had a couple lead changes. Some interesting things happening during the halftime. Woo! Give it. Yes, I love this. All right, looks like we are about to get things rolling again here on the roller derby RollerCon track. So let's see. It looks like over the first half, Black had less leads with only 12 to White's 14 leads, while Black is picking up 8.66 points per lead to White's 6.57. But that halftime show helped out that White team a little bit. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead in the second half. With Rollermite out on the jam line out against Becker. Becker in the front of the pack, pushing through. It looks like the Ancient Warriors pivot is going to go ahead and take a seat in the box. CBD. Becker has one hand out, holds it, gets back up, does some spinning moves, and is now out of the pack. Rollermite trying to get past this last couple blockers, hopping over someone through his legs, picking up 4 points. And that is a lead change. 121 points for the American Gladiators and 119 for the Ancient Warriors.
Hey, if you left Bont skates out in the lobby and you don't know where they are, they're at the raffle table now. So go get them.
We have Frank Shredhot out there against Mr. Testosterone. Both jammers trying to push on that outside, seeing if they can find some space, and Mr. Testosterone grabs onto his friend, finds the space he needs, and picks up lead jammer. Looks like the Ancient Warriors jammer is being recycled back to the back, trying to take that inside. Mr. Testosterone pushing up through the middle. Looks like the pivot tried to hop over him. Both jammers now out of the pack, and a little jammer on jammer action. Let's see, both jammers reapproaching the pack, hitting the center. Mr. Testosterone fighting his way through, picking up 4 points. Both jammers. Frank Shredhot hot on his heels. There was an attempted apex jump, was not successful. There were, let's see, 2 points picked up for the Ancient Warriors.
Make sure you still have your raffle tickets. There are a couple of more prizes to be raffled.
And at the jam line, we have the winner from the Apex Jump Contest, Mamba versus Seth. Both jammers denied on the outside. Now charging directly at the back, Mamba tiptoeing the inside, but prevented by the pivot. Seth making a move for the inside. Gets past the final defender, is out for lead jammer. Mamba also out on a scoring pass.
Dun it, dun it. Dun it, dun it.
And forcing the early call off.
It looks like that was in the first half. Mamba was out there for 6 jams, picking up 18 points total with a 66.6. You got that 666 lead percentage.
And 1,000,000% from the Apex Jump Contest.
Spider Monk and Bones out there on the jam line. Some beautiful toe work on that inside line. Some tippy-tappy toeing, but also great work from the other jammer. Gonna go ahead and call that off. No points scored for either team.
And we have Rolomite versus Becker. From the first half, Becker had 6 jams, 1 star pass as the pivot, and Becker out at turn 2 for lead jammer as Rolomite is recycled on the outside back to turn 1. Both teams' defense preparing right here, heading into the second straightaway as Rolomite has 1 to beat. Pulls a reverse move around the outside of Global Storming. Is now on a scoring pass. Becker fighting for the outside. Recycled back down the second straightaway. And from the outside, calls off this jam.
Need a wing person or a walk back to your room? Call or text Skate Safe at 702-530-8775 or access from the RollerCon app.
Mr. Testosterone out against Optimus Grime. And that is going to be Mr. Testosterone out on the inside line. Oh, outside line, I'm sorry, excuse me, picking up your lead jammer status. In the first half, he was actually out there for 7 jams, picking up 30 points and tied for the highest single jam at 20 points. But he's going to be chipping away at that, picking up 4 more points. Finding that space on that outside. Got Optimus Prime hot on his heels. Little jammer play there. Gonna go ahead and call, leaving Optimus Prime scoreless. And the American Gladiators now have 140 points against Ancient Warriors 128. A little less than 24 minutes left in this half. Still not too late to get some raffle tickets.
And we have Mamba versus Bone. Bone's getting recycled on the outside, looking for the way around this two-person wall. Bone's tiptoeing the inside. Out at the first straightaway for lead jammer. Mamba also out on a scoring pass. Mamba reeling it in, roping in the distance between these two jammers. And from the second apex, Bones calling off the jam.
Lost and Found is at VCI in the lobby. Swing by there. You might have lost something you won't even know until you found it.
And that's Becker and Spider-Monk that's out there. Spider-Monk trying to throw his way straight through the center of the pack. Wow, Becker goes ahead and takes that outside line. Finding space is your lead jammer. Spider-Monk still fighting in the back of the pack against the Ancient Warriors, trying to get a little bit of help from his friends. Find any space on the line. And it looks like there was a no pass, no penalty. But still picking up some points on that pass. Cover's going to come off for Spider-Monk. Going to see, but also going to be recycled back. Trying to find that pivot to see if he can take advantage of that. Becker's stuck in under butts, picking up 4 points. Spider-Monk trying to find any hole that he can, trying to go low. Little tripping hazard, gonna cause a low block, and it is now a power jam for the Ancient Warriors. Let's see if they can go ahead and take advantage of this and increase the score gap. And that is going to be a forearm that is going to be assessed. So it looks like we're going to have a little jammer do-si-do there in the penalty box. Spider-Monk now back out on the track. Pack speeding up a little bit. Spider-Monk trying to tiptoe on the inside. Doesn't quite make it, but that's the end of that jam. Did pick up, it looks like yeah.
And we have Rollermite versus Seth. Rollermite almost making it through on the inside, getting recycled to turn 4. Seth looking for the way through. These defenders has 2 more to beat here. As Rollermite is out for lead jammer, Seth also out on a scoring pass. Both teams' defense getting ready at turn 1. Rollermite looking for the way past the pivot, makes it through on the inside of turn 2 for 4 points. Seth almost getting through on the outside, getting recycled back down the first apex. And a track cut penalty has been assessed, sending an American Gladiator skater to the penalty box. Seth recycled back to turn 2 as Rollermite is out at the second apex for 4 points. Seth getting some offense from the team, making the star pass to Wild Style. However, a forearm block sending Big Sexy to the box as Rollermite is out for another 4. Both jammers out for another 4 points. Fast moving pack here, headed back toward the first straightaway, and some jammer versus jammer through the first apex. And from the second straightaway, Rollermite calls out the jam. Love the high 5 at the end, the low 5. Love to see the camaraderie.
I hope you had gotten your raffle tickets, because if you didn't, you're SOL. Your tickets, if they're not in the box now, you are no longer eligible to win those raffle prizes. So I hope you got your raffle tickets in. If not, you're going to have to wait till next year.
Or make friends with the person that has the cabana.
That's Optimus Grime up on the jam line against Mr. Testosterone. This is my favorite matchup of gingers. Yeah. Both jammers coming back around the pack on a scoring pass. Mr. Testosterone is going to take that outside line. It was nice and clear. Optimus Grime's meeting a little bit of resistance against those American Gladiator blockers. Optimus Grime was trying to hold it there with one hand. All right, get your raffle tickets out. What are we raffling? Auctioning away a 888 RollerCon bag. I have a yellow ticket, 892-121-18 for Lizness.
And we have Mamba versus Bones. Mamba out at the first straightaway for lead jammer. Bones out at the inside of turn 2 on a scoring pass. And a track cut penalty has been assessed, sending El Limon to the penalty box as Mamba is out for 4 and calls off the jam.
Who wants to not have to pay for their RollerCon ticket next year? I said, who would not want to have to pay for the RollerCon ticket last year? Or next year, I'm sorry, next year. Well, the lucky person must have gotten a yellow ticket, number 519-92470. That's going to be Nixie. You get to come for free next year. Congratulations. And that was the end of our raffles, you guys. Next year, make sure to get lots of raffle tickets in, win lots of awesome prizes. There's only about 16 minutes left in this game. It's gone by pretty fast. You guys, this is the last game of RollerCon. Sad face, this is the last game, so let's give it up for these skaters. Let's get the last of this energy out. I want to hear everybody cheering on these skaters for a good game. This is it. This is the end of the year. Leave it all on the track. or the bleachers. And that's Becker out there on the jam line taking advantage of this power jam while Mamba is sitting in the box. Looks like, you know, there's going to be a little jammer swap because there was a cut track. Big Sexy was being so sexy and sneaky. Stuck back and did cause a track cut. Mamba back on the track, making it past those two Ancient Warrior blockers, picking up lead jammer. He's going inside, he's going outside. He's going to the ground, back up, fighting past all these amazing blockers and skaters. Gonna go ahead and decide to call it off before Becker can come in and score any points. Score is now American Gladiators 175. Ancient Warriors have 154. 15 minutes left.
And next up, we have Spider Monk versus Global Storming. Spider Monk looking for the inside, now moving to the center. Global Storming with a spin move is out first on the inside of turn one. For lead jammer, Spider Monk also out on a scoring pass. As we have a fast moving pack here, already headed back toward the first straightaway. And a jammer versus jammer race. Global Storming pulling off the apex jump and from turn two, calling off this chain.
Just a reminder, the black and blue ball is an off skates event. I know y'all crazy fools want to wear your skates everywhere, but we don't wear skates to the pool here.
Optimus Grime and Mr. Testosterone back out on the jam line. Both jammers out of the pack, but it's going to be Optimus Grime that has your lead jammer status. Mr. Testosterone hot on his heels. Optimus Grime doing a little spin there around that backpack. And it looks like there is going to be a jammer penalty that's going to be assessed to the American Gladiators, Mr. Testosterone. So now Optimus Grime has the opportunity to take advantage of this power jam. And there's Optimus Grime picking up 4 points. Reapproaching the pack, hitting right straight through the center, trying to push everybody out of the way. It's going to go ahead and decide to call it, but is denied because instead is getting a forearm and gets to take a little trip to the penalty box. Now we have Mr. Testosterone back on the track and straight through the pack, picking up 4 points. Tried to tiptoe on that inside line. Stepped outside, though, did have to recycle back. Weaving and bobbing through the pack, making his way out on the inside, picking up 4 more points. So this is going to be a 2-minute jam. Mr. Testosterone hitting at the front of the pack, while Optimus Grime doing a hop spin move in the front, picking up 4 more points. Mr. Testosterone's hit to the inside by Big O. Looks like somebody's going to go ahead and get assessed a high block penalty. Oh, it's all.
And we have Rollermite versus Becker. Rollermite right away. Getting past El Limon is out for lead jammer. Becker with the one-handed move on the outside line. Rollermite out for 4 points. Becker tiptoeing the outside, getting past the final defender, is now out on a scoring pass. And Rollermite out for another 4 and calling off this jam. And just a little rewind flashback from the first half of the game. Rollermite did have 9 jams, scoring 39 points, the highest scorer so far in this game.
Global Storming and Mamba back out on the jam line. Mamba pushing through the center of that pack, finds way on the outside, picking up lead. Global Storming not too far behind. Looking like they're on a mission to be a hurricane. And I would say that's, successful. That was a very successful apex jump. Picking up 4 points. Mamba making their way through the pack, also picking up 4 points, even score in this jam. Global Storming hitting the pack, trying to find their way through, but gets hit to the inside. A multiplayer is called on an American Gladiator blocker, while Global Storming's recycled back finds way on that inside line, does pick up 4. Mamba decides to go ahead and call that. The score is now American Gladiators 202 to Ancient Warriors 177. Less than 9 minutes left in this half, in the game, in RollerCon games. Sad face.
Got extra snacks or hygiene stuff you don't want to lug home? Drop them in the donation boxes at VCI or near checkout.
And we have Spider Monk versus Seth. Seth denied on the outside and the inside, now looking for the center. Getting past the final defender is out at the first apex for lead jammer. Spider Monk trying to break through this wall. Pulls a bean dip past 2 defenders, is now on a scoring pass. Seth has 3 to beat here. Pulling off a slide and out at turn 3 for 4 points as the American Gladiators pivot is sent to the penalty box at the last moment there.
Be sure to walk home in packs, stick together, check skate safe, find your way home.
It's only a 21-point game right now. Rollermite and Optimus Grime back out on the jam line. Perfect 10s, if I do say so myself.
Ooh.
There's a little blocker on blocker action at the front. Rollermite and Optimus Grime both out of the pack fairly quickly, but it's going to be Rollermite that has your lead jammer status and control of this jam.
Couple of 10s rolling around that track right now.
Let's see, there were points scored for both teams on that. American Gladiators picking up 3 and Ancient Warriors 2.
At the jam line, we have Mamba versus Becker. Becker denied on the outside by Big Sexy. Mamba, with 1 more to beat, gets past the pivot on the inside, is out at the first apex for lead jammer. Becker recycled on the outside. Back to turn 1. Mamba working on the way through this 2-person wall from the first apex, calls off this jam.
I think it might be Boulder. But it is Mr. Testosterone, that's your lead jammer. I'm pretty sure that's Boulder that's out there jamming for the Ancient Warriors. It was hard to see the number. But Mr. Testosterone doing a little apex jump there. He's already picked up some points in this jam. Oh, it was a star pass to Wild Style. And that is the second star pass to Wild Style. Let's see if he can make some leeway. While Mr. Testosterone finds himself back in the pack, cutting to the outside, back in real quick, sliding by on the inside. Now, having scored 12 points in this jam, Ancient Warriors still trying to find their way on the board in this jam. Wild Style being bumped to the outside and recycled back. And that's Damn It Dan that's probably making Wild Style say, "Damn it, Dan!"
I feel like you have to sigh with that too, like, damn it, Dan.
Love to see the high five and the hug right there at the jam line. Love the camaraderie here at RollerCon. And we have Rolomite versus Frank. Red hot. Rolomite looking to get past the pivot here. Frank Shredhot with one more to beat. That is stand aside. And Frank Shredhot out at turn 3 for lead jammer Rolomite out at turn 4. Now on a scoring pass. Both teams' defense getting ready right here at turn 4. Frank Shredhot getting through the final defender for 4 points. Rolomite also out for 4. Frank Shredhot coasting around the outside from the first straightaway, calls off the chain.
All right, only about 3 minutes left in this game. We have Bones back out on the track against Mamba. Bones ducking through his team and around, twisting, picking up lead jammer. Mamba not too far behind, coming out of the pack backwards. Gotta fix some stuff. Some tough hits. And it looks like we're gonna go ahead and call that off. Only 2 points for each team picked up in that jam, leaving the score at 229 to 191 Ancient Warriors. A little over 2 minutes left. And that's it. I want to hear you guys cheer. Can you cheer for the last 2 minutes? Let's hear it for these skaters. Let's hear it for RollerCon. Thank you. So glad to see all of my friends here every single year. Amazing opportunity to see such amazing skaters in real life. Trying to hold on. Oh, such a slow fall. Slow motion. Mr. Testosterone is your lead jammer since Optimus Prime picked up a cut track.
Mr. Testosterone escorting Optimus Prime to the penalty box.
Mr. Testosterone making it through pretty easy, getting a little bit of offensive help from his blockers there. Some great communication on the track between jammers and blockers there. This is also Mr. Testosterone's fifth lead out of the 6 jams that he's been out there playing. That's amazing. All right, and we have both jammers back out on the track. Optimus Grime goes ahead and takes that outside line, but also picks up another penalty, another cut track penalty, leaving Mr. Testosterone on this power jam, allowing them to increase the score. Ooh, and it looks like probably a low block. But I think that's gonna be it. That is the unofficial score. American Gladiators, 245 points. Ancient Warriors, 191.
We have a team timeout.
Oh, they made that team timeout just in time. We will get that last gem. Lucky Ducks us.
Gonna give the people what they want.
Come on, let's get on our feet. Let's cheer. We asked for the jam. Let's be loud and give them lots of noise and love.
Right here at RollerCon's 20th year.
If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands. If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands. If you love roller derby and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands.
And for this final jam, the American Gladiators will take a power start by Rollermite.
There we go. Give them some encouragement. Give them some encouragement. There we go.
And once again, we have the rematch, 1-0 versus 1-0. Rollermite tiptoeing, spinning through the inside, out at the second straightaway for lead jammer Optimus Grime. Also out on a scoring pass, and the low 5, the camaraderie. Optimus Grime pushing through the center. Has 2 to beat here at the first apex, getting some offensive assistance.
You'll notice there that Rollermite's taking a little break. He said, I'm tired. Gonna take a little breather, not in the penalty box.
Gonna let the other 10 on the track have a moment.
Resting in the invisible on-track cabana. As Optimus Grime is through for 4. The camaraderie right there.
Star Pass, there has been a successful Star Pass. Mamba is now your jammer.
All right, Mamba getting some offensive assistance through these Ancient Warriors. Optimus Grime with 4. Mamba maintaining balance, staying in bounds. Clearing past the pivot on the inside. As both jammers take another 4.
Let's give it up, everybody. Let's give it up. Member of the Black and Blue is off skates. I hope to see everybody there. It's been a wonderful 20-year reunion RollerCon. I hope to see you all next year. I'll see you on the track. I'm Whitney Brewston.
I'm Iron Lung.
And I'm Loquita Bonita. Nos
See you
vemos
next
en la
year.
próxima.
Your final score for the game. Ancient Warriors 207. American Gladiators 249. Congratulations to the American Gladiators. And congratulations to all the skaters on both teams for an amazing game.
I was in skates.